Welcome back, guys, to a new exciting episode of Doc Lale Talks Comics. And in this episode, you get to see two books that one of my coworkers gave to me today for absolutely free. So we have Green Hornet issue number 22, written by Andy Parks with this really cool Phil Hester cover. And interior artwork was done by Igor Vitorino. So you get to see that artwork, which at the risk of me getting in trouble with the greater gods of comics, kind of reminds me of a slicker version of Joe Bennett sometimes. Although at the same time, you've got other stuff like this that really just, it's a fluid, almost like a Juan Jose Rip type of artwork. So I can't really say too much about this individual issue because I never have read Green Hornet, especially not the Green Hornet series from Dynamite. But you've got that series that he happened to have an issue of, and you've got this other series which I've researched a little bit, and it's called The Life After. And it was written by Joshua Hale Fialkov and art by Gabo. And in this book, you've got a character named Jude who wakes up and everything in his life seems to be haywire. And this artwork with this cover by Jude pretty much sums up what you're going to see on the printed page. Very stylized, almost like a Joshua Middleton type of artwork, but beautiful artwork nonetheless. And I researched a little bit before this video about that particular series and what's going on with that. And Jude wakes up and he's in purgatory. And one of the first people that he meets that really tries to sit there and talk to him and ask him if he understands where he's at and what's going on is, of all people, Ernest Hemingway. And he made the comment. He said, Ernest Hemingway, 1899, 1961, ended my life with a shotgun in my mouth. And he said, what brings you here? And Jude can't tell him. He says, I was just on a bus a minute ago. I don't know where this came from. So it's only an individual issue, but it's got me an interesting premise enough to get me to probably try to find it digitally and see if there's any legs to that story. Because this book actually came out when? Sorry guys, this thing's having trouble focusing today. It says July 2014. And so from what I understand, they went for a couple of different volumes. And at the end of those volumes, I think it was 2017. So that story went for about 3 years. And from what I can tell, it says that Jude is trying to work with Ernest Hemingway to kind of upset the apple cart, both of purgatory, heaven, and hell. So I guess I should say the trio, not both. But he's trying to see if there are other paths that people that are in purgatory can take instead of, a life trapped in purgatory. Can this person turn it around in purgatory and still go to heaven? Or was the person that was trying to be good enough to get into heaven going to end up in hell? So like I said, it's an interesting premise, and I am digging the Green Hornet book as well. So I'll definitely give them both a read. Once I find out a little bit more about The Life After, then I will come back and do a video if I can find another couple of issues from that, because at least it is issue 1. So I'm starting at the beginning. But thank you, Mr. Partee, from work. I appreciate these books. Thank you for thinking about me and the channel. And I hope you guys have enjoyed this nice little look at the fact that, like people that do camera equipment and do photography, people always try to sell me or give me cameras or lenses or ask if I know how much things are worth. And so it's the same way with comics, that a lot of people know that I'm into comics. And so when they get an issue or something of a comic book and they don't know what to do with it, or they're not interested in it themselves, they tend to pass it along to me. So thank you again, Mr. Partee. I appreciate it. And guys, thank you for joining me. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit the like and subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to get more subscribers all the time so that we can keep growing this thing into something bigger and greater and grander. So thanks, guys, and we will see you next video. Take care.